Good afternoon, traders. Hopefully, everyone had a good day and a great weekend. So the markets were a little mixed today. The indices, yep, S&P up, Dow up, Nasdaq down. Looks like there's maybe going to be a little bit of a rotation going into the tech-heavy Nasdaq into the other two indexes. All right, so we're going to do the show. First of all, I want to thank everyone who subscribes and likes the show. And then secondly, I just want to say we're going to do the show a little differently. We're going to just try to highlight what I'm going to call high flyers. We're then going to go over our positions that we own, and then we will show you or give you one or two setups going into tomorrow. Okay, so let's go get right into this with, as you can see on the board, SRNE, Sorrento Pharmaceuticals. What another great day this stock had, right? This stock does not stop going up. But you know what? It looks like it could be a little overbought. I'm going to bring this up real quick. We gave you different levels above this point of control a while back, about 6 or 7 days ago, and then it hit a little bit of a wall here, and it kept moving up. And then last week I said watch a break above 13 or a failure below 13. I'm sorry, a break above 14 and a failure below 13. And then this stock has nothing but gone up since then, and it looks really, really strong. My only concern is if you bring this out on a daily, it looks extremely overbought when you look at the Bollinger Band, right? It doesn't mean this can't go higher, which I think it will. I don't think the 52-week high in this stock is in yet, but I do believe this stock can pull back to either the 10 SMA or maybe back down to this $13, $14 range before continuing its uptrend. And one reason why I say that, I haven't seen one of those blow off top volume days where it trades like 300 million shares and it does one of these reversal candles like this, and then those are usually pretty good indicators that the stock is done. But we haven't seen that yet, so for now, the trend is your friend. Buy the pullbacks. All right, and now I do want to say congratulations, longs. This has been a great stock for you guys. Next stock, this is kind of the opposite of SRNA, and that's KODK, KODK. And I just wanted to highlight this. It had ran from this $3 range, and it gapped up, made that $60 high. With basically this was a huge short squeeze situation, and then since then it's pretty much sold back down. Now it looks like it wants to get above this point of control on the yearly, but let's look at it a little closer on the 20-day and see what we can glean from that. Okay. All right, so let's do this right here. Again, so on the 20-day, the point of control is right here, and take a look. It just pretty much, held that point of control all day right here. It did close above this 20 intraday SMA, and is it going to run back up to this $25 range? I don't know. I think on any pop, you're going to see sellers come in and try to just either short sellers come in and pound the stock down, or people who actually got long in this area and just wanting their money back because they're so underwater. This is a no play, no touch for me. I'm just wanting to give anyone who is interested some key levels to look at, and maybe to really just stay away from a stock like this, because this stock is a type that will just chop you up and will make you do the wrong thing. Okay, guys, so that's one stock to look at, but not to touch. All right, so we're going to go over some of the stocks that we own and give you our entry points again. And the first one is ADS. ADS had a decent day today. It was up $1.14. We initially bought the stock at 43.10. It's at 47.29. I had said last week that this is looking really nicely to jump on some good, on a breakout play right here, and it broke above this value area high. Is it possible that it could come right back down here and retest this value area high? Absolutely. But there are other charts, the 9 SMA and other charts which I'm going to bring up, which I like to show you, that suggest a trend reversal right here. The stock is now trading above this 9 SMA, which I think is bullish. Then we have the that 513 crossover, which I speak highly of, and that typically suggests well, it is. It's an uptrending stock right here. It doesn't mean it can't pull back and go and retest this 13 SMA right here. I'm sorry, 13 EMA. I mean, that's a possibility. But for now, to me, it looks like we are on a nice upward trajectory. All right, so that's ADS. So the next stock I want to highlight is the PGTI that we got in at $17. It's at 18.92. We're almost up 2 points. Stocks made a 52-week high today. What can I say? If you want to take earnings are coming out here, in a few days. So I'm not going to play this long. I may have a small amount of shares. I'll probably sell this with on any strength tomorrow or any weakness. I think I'll just get out. I'll probably watch that first 30-minute candle, which I like to do, and then make a decision on when to get out. So if that first 30-minute candle gets taken out on the downside, I will eliminate my position. Again, if it's on the upside, I will hold my position till I see a trend reversal on the 30-minute. Okay, next stock that I played and added to my position is at ABR. Again, this one I gave back right before earnings. The chart had looked like it wanted to turn, and it did. So I bought at 950 initially. My initial, my target. I'm sorry, not my target. My entry point was 950. Got in, had earnings, moved up, and then I said I'm going to add to it if it took out that 1091. That value area back then was lower. It was at that 1091. As you can see now, value is being created up in this area, and I'll probably play this for another 30 to 50 cents and maybe sell some of my shares in the next day or two, and then just hold the rest for a little bit longer term. Okay, that is ABR. ABR looking still pretty good for us. And then what else do we own? We have NXTC. NXTC. I thought NXTC, I remember saying on Friday, I was going to sell on any weakness. Luckily, it showed no weakness today, right? So I had gotten into NXTC back over here because it was right by that value area high, and I got in at 991, and I thought, okay, it's right here and it's going to pop. But we had earnings right here, and earnings weren't too bad. I mean, the stock just stayed pretty much flat since earnings came out, and that's a really good sign. So on Friday, I said, look, I'm going to stay long if it takes out the first 30-minute candle on the upside, and I will sell if it takes out the 30-minute candle on the downside. Luckily, we had an up day, and look, it made that first 30-minute candle. It rode this 20 intraday SMA, and it just kept going up pretty much all day. I mean, it did give back a little bit at the end of the day, but the one thing you have to look at here is we are above and closed above this value area high. So, I mean, there are no shares going into this area now that have been traded in the last 20 days. So, to me, to me, it really looks like a break above, initially that 1080 right here, right? This thing will start flying. And I think it has the risk reward on this is really good. Tomorrow, if you're not in the stock, I highly recommend getting in it at the first 30-minute on the high side. If it takes it out, stay long. If it doesn't, if it takes it out on the downside, it's a no play. Maybe look for a re-entry if you want to, but I wouldn't touch it. Either play this long if it takes out that first 30-minute, or don't touch it. All right, so that's NXTC. So the one stock that I did take a position in today, and I had said on Friday, it was one of the two stocks that I had said could make us some money, was AQST, if you remember. AQST. So let's bring this up here. And we got some really nice things going on in this stock. So first of all, on Friday, the stock had closed right above here, right close to that, value area high. And I like playing that breakout. And sure enough, today we had some good news on some drug that the FDA fast tracked. So it had some volume pre-market. When it opened, I was able to jump on at 650, and I wrote it up, and I'm holding on to it because this stock is going to move, in my opinion, higher, a lot higher, and I'll show you why. All right, so first stock, or the first chart, we're going to look at that 513 area. Here are two important data sets right here. We had after making that 52-week high, it sold off. right down to here. It tried going back to that $10. It got shut down at that $7 mark. The market sold off like every other stock did back in March. Tried to pop above this $7 mark. It failed, pulled back, and now it crossed that $7 mark, or that high from back here. Now, this old resistance line, once it breaks through, is going to be the new support line over here. So I would buy this on any pullback you can. I think the stock is going to go a lot higher. Um, you know, this is the 9 SMA right here. It's above that, so that's another data point that suggests this stock is going a lot higher. And then finally, which is also really nice to see, is this. So this is the value area for the whole year, right? And look at this. Look how nice this is setting up right here. I know this looks all jumbled and it's really confusing, but I'm going to break it down real quick. So this is where 70% of all the shares, the value area, we usually use it on the 20-day to get into some swing trades. Now this is happening on a much larger scale, the yearly right here. So most trades happen between that 350 mark and that 630 mark. So when this broke above this value area high right here on the yearly, this $7 and I think the $10 mark are going to be taken out pretty quickly. And then if you look, the 5 is over the 50, and the 50 is over the 200. This is a great setup right in this area going forward. I would buy this on pullbacks. It had a big day today, so it could potentially pull back a little bit tomorrow, and I'll be looking to buy more shares of this stock going forward. All right, so the one stock setup that I wish I did own and I didn't get into, but we had owned it in the past, is Intercept Pharmaceuticals, ICPT. Now let's bring that up. So ICPT had earnings today, and I had a chance to buy this back right down here at the $49 range. A couple hours after the market, opened, and I should have. I was watching too many other things going on, and I missed it, and I totally regret it. But I'm hoping that tomorrow it retests this value area low, or I'm sorry, value area high, and then I could buy back in. Chart's looking really good. The 5's crossed the 13 EMA. It's on this upper band of this midpoint on the Bollinger Band. The only thing that is a little concerning is this the 9 SMA on the weekly right here. This needs to be taken out, and then I think we're going to be off to the races. All right, guys. Again, my name is Eric, and you can reach me at eric@valueareatrader.com. I want to thank everyone, all my subscribers who watch the show. I just want to thank them, and if they have any questions, please email me at eric@valueareatrader.com. That's eric@valueareatrader.com. Have a great evening, and remember, always trade smart and be safe.